I have to face it that I'll never catch up. Here's the division in the ball. Is it above or below? And on which side is it at? If it's on the right side, you'll see this one here centers to these two. If it's on the left-hand side, it centers to these two. If you put them all centered to each other, it divides the two sides from above and below. So you have no choice. Secondly, when you take sides, when they show you numbers, just like you showed me, Saul, 434, okay, 434 is 217. 17s are the gateway. There are two of them. Here's 117, here's the 2. Here's the 117. If you're down and below, here would be the 2 above, and here's the 117. 2 says 4 because it's 2 and 4 is 6 to the right, 2 and 6 and it's 8 to the left, which brings you back to the center. 2 and 4 create your 6. 2 and 6 create your heaven. No matter what you do, if you're looking for the light, then you start by 5. 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 9, 5, 4, 3, 5, 3, 1, the diameter of the moon, 3476. No matter what you do, if you want to follow the light or the 7 seas, if you're standing on Earth, you can look this direction, this direction. We're already looking this direction. If we're going the other way, we can look this direction or this direction, but we won't look these two directions because we're going the opposite of the directions. So we're going 1, 2, 3 directions. We're not going left, we're not going right. Otherwise, we're walking in between. We'll be crossing through the river, then be going left or right. So we take this and this, we count this as 2, and we count this 2 as 4, and we count here as 6, we count this as 8, we count this as 10. We go 1 direction, 2 directions, 3 directions, 4 directions, 5 directions. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 directions, but we're already pointed this direction. So we're either going 1 or 2 directions, 3 or 4 directions. We're not going the other way. But what if we want to go down into the water and this way? Or down into the water and this way? So right away we go down is 1 way, and then this way is 2. We go down, and then this way is 2. So you go 1 and 1 and 1. You go down and over this way into the water, down and over this way into the water, but you're already facing straight forward. Do you lift your head up and go into the sky to the left? Do you lift your head up and go into the sky to the right? Do you make a 90 degree or a 45 degree? Do you turn all the way around and use from the secondary directions and go the opposite of whatever you spoke? When you use these numbers, the light will follow you. 147 is 12, 258 is 15, 369 is 18, left, right, and center. L is a 12. R for right. Center is CC. Command and create. CC 33 is the center. 1, 2, 3, take it from the center. 1, 2, 3, take it from the center. 1, 2, 3, take it from the center. Take 2 from the center. 2 over, 2 up. 2 over, 2 up, 2 over, 2 up, 2 down. But there's 3 total, there's 2 total, there's 1 total center. There's 2 sides, but there's 3 altogether. In order to go anywhere from the center, you now take 24, you take 15, you take over here 6, 6F, O, 15, 24X. You got the foxhole. If you go top or bottom, you get 8 to the left or right, you get 12. That is your connection. 8 and 12, 2 times 6, 2 plus 6. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6, 8 and 12 equals to your 20. Equals to your 26 again. So it seems like this is the way we go in life. We live on number 4, if this is our angle. Earth creation of Jupiter, coming out of Pluto and Mars. 9 and 4, 13, 3 and 4 is 7, 1 and 6, 7, 6 and 7, 13, 4 and 8, 12, 5 and 8, 13, man, 13, M, 5 and 8, 13. Man, 4 and 8 is 12. 5 and 8 is 13. 4 and 8 is 12. The 12th card is the queen. Excuse me, the 12th card is the queen. The 12th letter is L. M is the 13th card. Me, L. I am her. I am Venus. I am the earth. So now let's see what these go. 7, 5, and 3 is 15. 9, 5, and 1 is 15. 4, 5, and 6 is 15. 8, 5, and 2 is 15. 15th letter is O, 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 and O. It's all talking about the flow of the water. 15 and 15 is 30. 15, and 15 is 30. That's your 60 seconds on the clock. Everything else is in between. 5, 65, that's your F. Between 3 and 6 is 4.5, 1.5 up. Between 6 and 9 is 7.5. 7.5, electric company. Between 4 and 7 is 5.5. Spirit of 76. Where do we get the spirit of 76? From the light of 1 and 6. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 is 7 and 6. The complete opposite of that, which is the reflection, is 7 and 6. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 plus 6 is 13 is your 55. Where does your 55 exist? 4 plus 1.5. Don't forget what 1.5 is. 1.5 is just like 15. A goes into E. 9 goes into E is the birth. And then we play out of the moon, which surrounds it. 4 plus 1.5 is 7. 5 plus a half equals 6. This equals to your 2, 1.5 and 0.5. 155. 515, 1551. 33. 33. Christ times 47. Jesus Christ equal 1551. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 5 and 6 and 5 and 6, 11, 11. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 plus 6 equals to 41. 4 and 6 is 10. 9 and 1 is 10. But to the 7th gate, 4 and 3, creation. To the 7th gate is 3 and 6, 7, 7, Christ. When you multiply and you add, it's 2 different star systems. One system here, one system here. They create the star system. 7, 5, and 9, 9, 5, and 3, 8 and 2 is time heaven, east and west is 4 and 6. They both make 10, 10, 20, 20. But the hidden one is the 6, is the 7, is the 4, is the 3. 3, 7. Between 1 and 5 is 3, 7. Between 5 and 9 is the 7. Here's the 7, 3 this way. Here's the 7, 3 this way. This is the sun in Ibiru. This makes your sun devil that runs through. Your sun devil runs through. Sun, 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 sun. In between here is 2, 4, 6, and 8. No, it's been revamped. Since this is the 6 over here, this has to be 7.5. This is to be 4.5, 6, 7.5. Since this is 5.5, this is 6. This is to be 7 over here. Excuse me, this has to be 6.5 over here. What number is here? 5.5. What number is here? 6. What number is here? 6.5. If 6.5 is over here and 7 is over here, 7.5 has to be over here. 6, 7.5, and 9 is 1.5, 1.5. 6, 7.5, 7.5. Electric company between 6 and 9. The year we're in, 5775. Here's your 75. Here's your 75 between 6 and 9. Here's your 7 and 5. The gateway. The gateway blocks. What is the gateway in between here? Is 6. What is the gateway in between here? 7. 7 and 6. 3 and 4, 7 and 6 create your 10, 10. So your 10, 10 over here is 20 surrounding the moon. Plus your 20, 7 and 3, 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 4 and 6, 20, 20, 20. There's your 60 minutes on the clock. 60 becomes 66. 66 becomes 3 creations. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 because it's in series of 12. Once you start here, this row and this row, then this row goes with this row. Then this row goes with this row. When this row comes down to the bottom, 3, 2, 1, you start over here 9, 8, 7 again. This is the bottom. It's like I move my stick. The light switch goes from here down to up, from here up to down. It doesn't stay in between. You don't need an in between. All you need is an on and an off. So you go down. So if we were on the telephone right now, this would be the star key on most phones. This would be the 0. This would be the pound key. Pound where 9 of the numbers fit. 0 where we surround all the numbers, and the 5 is the house. 0 over here, okay, would be the number 10, the same way it shows over here. 10 would be the star connecting everything else. If the light should come in through one light, it would come in through 1, 5, and 9. We come in, we bring the light through 9, but 9 must live inside the gateway between 6 and 8, the 9 lives of the cat. This number over here is 7. If we call that your gateway, 5775, 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 7, 6 is in between the gateway of 5 and 7. 5 and 7, 6 and 8 is in between the gateway. 101, we go 6, 8, 6, okay, because we need to duplicate it. I got to duplicate it. I got to duplicate it. So when I'm going to do that, this will become 8, 6, 8. Now, just like on the floor, if you take a look in the center, there's a double red and a yellow. Okay, what happens when that shows up? This is the way we look. These two will come together for just explanatory reasons. These two will come together for explanatory reasons. Red and red. This is black. This is red, 41. If this is red, 74. If this is red, 96. If this is red, 9. So 9 and 15 is 24. That would be OX. XO equals to 39. If this would come together, 7, 4 is 11, 1 and 4 is 5 is 17. That would be your queen. And don't forget, we have to do it this way, and we have to duplicate it on this side, face to face. If it's side to side. If I put it side to side, I put 7 beside 7 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 4 besides 4 becomes 8. 1 besides 1 becomes 2. When I connect this side to its duplicate brother on the other side, I end up with 2, 5, 8. The same thing, if I put 9 and 9 is 18, creates 9. 6 and 6 creates 12, creates 3. 3 and 3 creates 6. 3, 6, 9 will duplicate the same numbers here, but these numbers will make these numbers. These numbers and these numbers, 1 and 9 is 10, 4 and 6 is 10, 7 and 3 is 10, 10, 10, 10. To make 7 out of 9, 9 and 7 is 16. 16, 1 and 7 connect. 6, 9 and 7 is 16, brings me 1 and 6 is 7. 7 and 6 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4. 7 and 3 is 10, 1 and 0 is 1. 6 and 7 is 13, 6 and 4 is 10, 1 and 3 is 4. 1 and 3 is 4, well 13 is that 4. 4 and 3 is 7, 6 and 4 is 10, 9 and 4 is 13. So we see that this way, this way, this way, and this way equals to your 40. Plus 4 times 5, the free parking of 5 is 20. 20 and 40. 20 inside here and 40 on the outside, or 20 around the moon and 20, because we can't either count this side or we count this side. Now, if we come down on the telephone, right, where we have the 9, then it goes 10, 11, 12. So if it goes 10, 11, 12, 9 and 12 is 21. 7 does not connect to 10. 10 is a black number. Only the one house has J and Nibiru as J, okay, and the moon. 10, okay, 5 and 5 worlds and the moon as black. Probably means because they're evenly connected. But Nibiru, 37 and 19 for the 3 by 19 parts of the moon of the artificial intelligence, they are a red connect. They are singled out to be changed, right? They're singled out as a red figure. You can't change the red. You can't change the wholesome red and the high numbers. The low number reds are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. But when you put 1 and 5 together, it becomes black. They're 2 reds. But when I take a number from the other side as 1 and 7 or 1 and 9, they become black. 17 and 19 become black. 1 and 3 becomes black, but not 1 and 5. 1 and 3, 1 and 5, 1 and 7 and 9, they all become black. Excuse me, again I made a mistake. 1 and 3, 1 and 5, 1 and 7, they all become 13, 15, 17 black, but not the 19. The 19 is the repeat of 1. This and this are still 1. When I flip it upside down, the 9 goes into the 1 position. I think I've said enough. So when we do this with all numbers that we put into this focus, it makes tons of equations. I am paperwork behind. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I just have to remember, it's one focus, one step at a time. It's been 10 years I've been in this focus. To the last resemblance of 4, 3, 2, and 6, 7, 8. No 1 and no 9 come out here. This is the 10, 1 and 9. 6 and 4, 10, 7 and 3, 10, 8 and 2, 10. 8, 2, 10 is the moon. 7, 3 are the wings or the gateway of creation. 4 and 6 is east-west to the 9. The 9, the holder of the torch, the holder of the light, our birth, goes and plays in the center Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Why? Because when you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, you stop here with 9. Now, if 9 is here and you reflect, 9 will be here. If you flip it upside down, 9 will be here. You'll have 4 9s for 36. 3 and 6 will be your 9 that takes place in the center. 36 plus the 1 takes the place in the center. With 1 and 36 is 37. That's your Nibiru. 7 by 3. 7 plus 3 is 21. And 10 is 31. 21 is the cube. 10 is the 2 houses playing from the center. Raphael, 7286, and that black box has to be understood because of the numbers 36, 36, 36, and 36. Thank you for watching.